you've done a horrible job of coaching. What kind of job do you think you've done so far? And if you don't turn it around, are you worried about losing your job?
First off, I look at after the game, I try to keep that stuff between us and the team. I mean, obviously with where we're at, we have to do a better job coaching. Relative to the last question, John, I don't have any control. All I can control is what I can control. And I've got to do a better job with the team. I mean, that's obvious. And we're going to work hard to do that. And, so relative to, things that I talk about with the team, I just try to keep that between me and the team, as best as I can.
Aaron Wilson.
Hey, Bill.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron.
Bill, with the running game, we've talked about it before. What do you feel like could be done to get the running game on track in terms of blocking, and also with David as primary back, just some of the decisions he can make as far as where to run?
Yeah, I don't know. That's something we got to spend a lot of time on today. I think everybody's involved in that, coaching and playing. So I really don't know, Aaron. I think we've just got to look at Jacksonville and see what we believe is the best way to run the ball and try to make that work. Every week's a little bit different relative to what we see defensively. So we're just going to try to, see what we have to do against Jacksonville and try to make that work.
On the turnover issue, on the defensive side of the football, with not having any turnovers yet, usually they come in bunches. Sometimes you intercept them. Sometimes you might force a fumble. Is there anything to be done, you think, in terms of drills or just personnel to try to create some turnovers and some shorter fields for the offense to work with?
We work hard on it in practice. Strip drills, tip drills, interception drills. I mean, it just hasn't happened in the game. And, that's something that we've always been pretty good at. For the most part, we've been pretty good with the turnover takeaway margin, but this year we're not, and so we just got to keep working on it. And hopefully, like you said, the ball can start bouncing our way.
Aaron Reese.
Bill, are the other offensive issues, whether it's running the ball or pass protection, are those things having an impact on Brandon Cooks being able to kind of make the impact consistently that you guys hoped for when you made the trade for him?
I don't think so. I think Brandon's doing a good job. He's running good routes. I just think it's, sometimes, the coverage dictates where the ball will go, and Deshaun's just trying to throw it to the open guy. Look, sometimes Brandon's open, but, the read takes it to another place. So, we just have to keep working and keep trying to get better. That's all we can do.
Christy.
Bill, are you at all worried about the morale of the team at this point, or do you feel like the guys have the right mindset to try to dig their way out of this hole right now?
I feel, look, I think where we are is not good, obviously, but I do think that we have good leadership on this team, and we have guys that, work hard, and they believe in each other, and I think they feel like we're close, and we just need to get a win. But no, I'm not worried about the morale. I'm just, I think we have good guys that understand, what we have to do to try to dig ourselves out of it.
Brandon.
Hey, good morning, Bill.
Hey, Brandon.
So Bill, through these first 4 weeks, how much of the challenge now is just learning the identity of your team and perhaps as coaches having to decide maybe some of the things that you guys want to do, maybe you don't do well and have to do something different entirely?
Yeah, I think we gotta, we have to balance that. Obviously defensively, we got to figure out how to stop the run. Sometimes yesterday we had them wrapped up in the backfield, but we missed tackles, and other times we did a really good job, and, we're able to keep them at the line of scrimmage for hardly any gain, but we have to figure out something, because in all 4 games we've given up a lot of yards rushing, and then offensively we have to figure out how to run the ball and stay balanced. I mean, I think we ran it 26 times yesterday, which is the most that we've run it this year, but still wasn't good enough. And then we couldn't really finish the game, or at least have a chance to tie the game. So we just have to, really work hard today and tomorrow to watch Jacksonville and see how that applies to the things that you're asking about, what we can do better. And the things that we're not doing well, should we keep trying to do them or should we move on from them?
And then, Bill, as far as stopping the run and what's going on up front, how much is that, from what you can tell, is just about physicality and just needing to be more violent up front?
I think these guys are playing physical, Brandon. I don't think it's that. I think that sometimes we either get out of our gap or, we're trying to make a play. They're trying to make a play. They're trying to do what's best in their opinion for the team. And then other times we miss a tackle or whatever it is. So I think we're playing physical.
John?
How frustrating is it, Bill, to not have the ball more? You haven't had it more than 25 minutes, 13 seconds, and that was Kansas City.
Yeah, part of that's us. We got a first drive of the game. We get it to a 3rd and 2. We can't convert. We've got to convert on 3rd down. We had a lot of 3rd manageables yesterday, but there were times where we didn't convert, so we have to convert in order to keep the ball, and we just haven't been able to do that consistently enough, and that's a big part of it.
Berman?
Bill, how does this hit you from J.J. Watt yesterday after the game? He said, we obviously have to do something different. We're 0-4. Whatever we're doing is not working. Something needs to change. This is terrible. It's brutal. It's depressing. It sucks. I don't know any other way to put it. I don't know any other way than to work harder. How does that hit you coming from J.J.?
I don't know, Mark. I think that's a better question for him. I don't know. I know that he works very hard, and we're going to continue to work hard. We're all in it together, and we're trying to figure out a way to dig ourselves out of it. I believe that's what he's talking about. We're just trying to figure out how to dig ourselves out of it.
Sarah?
Bill, you said that not much change with play calling yesterday, but that you were the one to physically give Deshaun the call. Do you plan to do that going forward?
I don't know, Sarah. I don't know. I think it's just trying to figure out what's best to be consistent on offense. We do it together. It's just that wasn't really a major change. I've given the play to Deshaun this season. I've given the play to Deshaun in past seasons. Timmy's given the play to Deshaun this season and in past seasons. I don't think we got to just figure out, how to move the ball more consistently.
Aaron Wilson?
Hey, Bill, do you have an update on Jordan Akins, how he's feeling today after the concussion? And I was curious about some of the guys on the IR, if you anticipate them playing this year, Garyon Conley and Kahale Ware. Thank you.
I don't have an update on Akins yet. I don't have an update yet. I would say that Conley is a ways off. I would say that Kahale's closer to being able to be back at some point.
John?
Bill, in the second half, Watson and the offense were a whole lot better than the first half. What were you guys doing better in the second half?
We were converting 3rd downs. We had a first drive of the second half. I don't think we had a 3rd down till later on in the drive. We ran the ball a little bit better. We still weren't great in the red area, as good as we need to be. We didn't do a good job in the red area. I didn't do a good job in the red area, so we got to do a better job there, but that's kind of the way I saw it.
Last one for Aaron Wilson.
But when you're in the middle of the season and you're trying to fix a lot of things, how much is it sort of, you have to look at the big picture, where you are, because you obviously make plans, you make cap management plans, you make personnel plans, but then you have to look at, well, we're now at a different situation. We have to take stock and think about what do we need to do for the rest of the season? What do we have to do that's going to impact 2021, 2022, all those kind of things?
Yeah, regardless of what the record is, we always are having discussions relative to this week, but also, next year, 2 years from now. That's just part of the process during the week. We have every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we have meetings that have different, subject matters and things like that. So, those are things that are always discussed. It's not just because of whatever the record is or isn't. It's just part of the process of what we do.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you Wednesday.